Welcome back to Tasty Treats. I'm your host James, and today I'm going to be making a Korean style barbecue pork. So we've got some rice vinegar, we've got some fish sauce, we've got some gochujang, which is just a red chili paste, some soy sauce, ginger, garlic, little onion, a little bit of apple. So just gonna clean up the ginger a little bit, get rid of that skin. And then I'm going to mince it together with the garlic. So I'll take probably, let's do 2 cloves of garlic. Give it a little squish. That'll help you take off the skin, trim off any gross stuff. Onion. I'm only going to use maybe a quarter of it. So I'm just going to do a few slices. There's that. Slice down on the ginger just to make it easier to cut and mince together. Same with the garlic. And just start chopping. Just like this, over and over and over again until it's a nice little, until it's nice and fine. Okay, so it's grated up, or I should say it's minced up, nice and fine. Now I'm going to add some apple. Going to add some nice sweetness. And then I'm going to chop it into this as well, because you want the apple to break up a little bit. Get these flavors kind of melding together. And you can even take the butt of your knife, squish it down. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to put that in the bowl. Wipe off the cutting board. And the knife with our trusty paper towel. That goes into the scrap bucket. Now, soy sauce. A couple tablespoons. Some fish sauce. It's just a bit to add some depth. Rice vinegar. That'll help counteract the heavy salt. The gochujang. Just going to use my knife. About a teaspoon, and then we can just mix this all together. Now, let's give it a taste. So we're going to give it a taste. It's all about the balance, right? Fish sauce, gochujang's nice in there. Just going to add a teeny bit of sugar. Apple wasn't quite as sweet as I was hoping. Now, piece of pork that I took off the pork loin that I showed you all how to process the other day. Now we're utilizing it making dinner out of one of the pieces. So I'm going to just leave it this way, nice and thick, and cut strips. My cat Charlie agrees with what I'm doing. You can hear him in the background. He's cheering me on. So there's that. And it just goes straight into the bowl. I'm going to mix this around. I'm going to let it sit for about half hour. Really give these flavors a chance to mix around. So there's that. That's the marinade. And we're going to pair it up with some broccoli, some carrots, and some white rice. Okay, so I've got a couple of peeled carrots here. I'm just going to end them, put those into the thing, and slice them down nice and thin on bias. They'll just cook a little bit faster that way. Don't forget, how you hold your hands is how you're not going to cut yourself. Slide up and down your knuckle. You're going to hold it kind of like you're rock climbing. And then just toe to heel. Toe to heel. And keep that thumb tucked in. Don't let it stick out. There's that. Here's the carrots. It's a lot of carrot. No, that's okay. I'm going to take some broccoli florets that I picked up bulk from the local Costco. And we're just going to slice them into little pieces so again they cook a little bit faster. And because it's a pre-bagged floret, there's always going to be a little bit of dried stuff, so look at them, cut off the dry, the kind of icky parts. And maybe a little bit more. Okay. And you know what? Because I had it, I'm going to throw a little bit of red cabbage in there as well. So, take the core out. And it's been sitting for a minute, so I'm going to trim up. That should be good. And I'm just going to slice down. I don't know if I'm going to use the entire quarter. I don't think I will. Just enough to add a little bit of color. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. You can use, you want to throw peppers in here, throw bell peppers. You want to put cauliflower, throw cauliflower. Like, it's up for grabs. This is a dish that can be whatever you want to put into it. Just don't do something silly like cook a cucumber. That would not be fun. Okay, the rice is boiled. I've turned it down to 2. Put a lid on it. It's doing its thing. I'm preheating my wok. Just give it a little touch. You can kind of feel that it's getting nice and hot in the bottom there. A little bit of canola oil. I'm going to use tongs. There we go. That's what we want. Ideally, you want it to keep doing that hardcore sizzle, because now I'm just kind of steaming the meat. You want to get a nice kind of char on it. So I'm just going to turn that right up. Caramelize down those flavors a little bit. And then once the pork's continue to cook, I'm going to add the veggies. Toss, toss, toss. Probably about 7 minutes and everything's going to be ready. Now you see, back onto cost effectiveness in shopping. The pork one that I showed everyone how to rip down got me 17 pork chops for $33. So that's $2 a pork chop. One pork chop got me enough stir fry with the vegetables and the rice for 2 people. So one pork chop, $2. 2 carrots, what, maybe 70 cents? A little teeny bit of broccoli and a teeny bit of cabbage and some rice. All in, you're there for about $5, maybe $6 to feed 2 people. Right, so it's really easy as long as you have a little bit of know-how and a little bit of want. It's really easy to eat cheaply, healthy, and packed full of flavor. As long as you don't keep throwing your carrots around like I just did. And look at that, like that's beautiful, vibrant, green. And there we go. That's done. You still want your vegetables to have some texture. You don't want them completely soft. You want a little bit of bite when you chew them. So that's done. Okay, dinner time. So I'm going to take some rice. Nice little pile of rice. And then I'm going to take some of my stir fry. Right, like how good does that look? Looks delicious. Packed full of nutrients, packed full of flavor. There we are. Stir fry barbecue pork, broccoli and carrots, and cabbage. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.